Good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I was coming by. I just had some things on my mind, and I figure I'll share. I did mention after my last tip that we're going to try to address, a lot of the issues that are affecting our hair, and this is strictly for us African Americans. Um, Afro hair and our quest for hair growth, and also the our protective style and the things that we do to protective style our hair. And just to for us to be cautious and aware. We've been on the quest for hair, for us to put our hair away, and all these other things. We've been sold this narrative that in order for our hair to grow, for us to have healthy hair, we have to protective style our hair. And I think I mentioned the most important thing for growth is our healthy scalp is what I'm trying to say, is to have a healthy scalp. And also to remember to keep our hair moisturized. I mean, like I said, I think that's across the board for everybody. Moisture is important for everything. Water is important for everything, for plants to grow, everything. Water is important, so you can't neglect one without the other. If I don't have, like I'm trying my hand at planting and stuff like that, and if I don't have the proper soil to begin with, to put the seeds in the ground, and then applying water and all this other stuff, my plants wouldn't grow. And then even if when I get them to grow, I have to keep adding nutrients and different things like that for it to grow and also produce healthy fruit. So there is a process to this thing. So we're not neglecting the process. So we want to start from the beginning. Let's start with our scalp, much like the dirt, in the ground, and us preparing so that the seed, the hair can grow from the root healthy. Is how are we washing our hair? What products are we using in our hair? What chemicals are we using in our hair? Sometimes we're running around to every different fad. We're not checking, you know, um, what we're putting in our bodies and stuff. We're not looking it up. Internet is so wide available to us. You no longer have to run to just a library and pull out a book. You can pull up the internet and you're able to get information on, the things that are written on a bottle, and they're telling you that's healthy. We learned that when you read the label, more than likely the first couple lines are the things that the most are in that product. And sometimes you'll find that the stuff that you're looking for, that is being sold to you, is the least thing that is on that product. So, I want us to be intentional about our education. But like I said, we are so behind when it comes to our hair. The reason why the market is flooded with other products that are so in directly for other nationalities, because we've been sold on hating ourselves, hating our hair, hating our lips, our this or that. But meanwhile, we're not opening our eyes to see that they're buying it. They're injecting collagen and whatever, fat and everything else all over just to get what we have. They're doing the BBLs, and we're ourselves running out there doing that too. Whatever. But the cheeks, bones, they're interjecting, stuff in there. So we have to come to a part of self love for ourselves. Once we start loving ourselves, we can actually begin to see a lot of changes. We can see growth and different things like that. So let me just adjust this thing because I want to, yeah, let's just think this is better. view so you can see the full whatever picture. Um, yeah, there we go. Wait, let me just adjust my camera. Give me a second here. You know, I just wanna. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good. Whatever. All right, sorry, I'm back. So yes, I wanna address that, for us to be intentional about who we are and what we have been given. There's also something else before I even get into that is, um, come on, I am a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ, and you cannot tell me that the God that created me to fail. That is not true. He loves every one of us, and we're all created equally in His own image. So there's no more sickness out here that is designated to my genealogy and my ethnicity than it is to some other person. Okay, I work with other people, and there's a lot of things wrong that I see. So I don't believe that narrative, and I don't want us to believe that narrative. But what we can do is, if COVID didn't teach us anything, is to be preventative. Get intentional about being healthy, making sure that we're not, you know, just eating garbage because it's something that grandmommy did, grandpappy did. So we're sitting down and eating garbage. There was a time when we ate different things because, or I wasn't born in America, to be honest. I'm West Indian. I'm from South America, Guyana, and um, believe it or not, every single person of color, we were, transported every different way. So we all went through some sort of struggle. Our struggles may be different in some cases, but we all went through some sort of struggle. And we're here in America now, and we're all suffering. We all are going through some sort of something, right? So, but I'm saying is that if we can evolve past all the other things, we should evolve past eating, you know, certain things too. So, and and be okay. But I'm not telling you if you love it, whatever the case may be. But I just want to encourage us to just start taking an account of ourselves, and go from there and see if we can do something better in our lives, and learn and grow is what I'm trying to encourage everybody to do. Okay, this to me is a little better. So yes. Anyway, back to the hair. So, like I said, our scalp treatment of our scalp. We've been going from all these back and forths. Oh, you shouldn't wash your hair every day. You shouldn't wash your hair, shampoo your hair, but once a month or whatever. All these different things around just our one head, our one hair, our one ethnicity. Just us got all these rules and regulations for our hair when everybody else is washing their hair. Everybody else is this. Why we're being sold that, oh, we're so different, nah, nah, nah. Come on. Okay. When you, anyway, listen to me. Your scalp must be clean. It must be healthy to produce healthy hair. Wash your hair. I'm not gonna tell you gotta go in there and wash your hair every day, because come on, I know what it is to be a natural person. I just know what it is to be natural, okay? To have my natural hair, my God-given natural hair. And yes, its textures are different or all different, and everybody uh, washing their hair. You know, we know the process and we know how it is for all different hair types. Because I don't care even if you don't have, um, you have a different hair pattern from your sister or your cousin or whatever. But all that you know the struggles because they're in your family, you know. So I'm not gonna tell you, oh yeah, go wash your hair every day. You know, I even come up with ways now where I'm putting my hair in twist and I'm going in there with that shampoo and I'm making sure I get to my scalp and rinse that thing out. And then when I get out and condition my hair, I'll condition the ends or whatever the case may be, and then put the conditioner to soften everything up. And then when I get out the shower, of course I'm advocate for cotton towels and not terror cloths and them things that just take your hair out. And I would wrap that around so that the excess moisture, and then I would sit at my vanity and I would use the leave-in conditioner along with a butter and oil, and I would do that stuff. At first, what I've done was I'll put the oil and just kind of like, get there so I could loose it out. And then I would more re-moisturize my hair that way just to avoid all that extra combing. And then, it can be tiring, but I need my scalp clean, right? So that my hair can be healthy. And so I don't have too much buildup and that itchy scalp and all that stuff. So I would say, you know what? Listen, know your own know your own hair, know your own scalp, know your own body. Drink your water. You know what I'm saying? This is all about healthy scalp. Okay, so even if you said, "Oh, I don't feel like going through the whole process," like I said, like I showed you a little short, like I said, just a little shortcut. Just make sure you get in there and get that scalp clean. Get that good shampoo. Get in there on your scalp only. You can just hold the hair, get in on your scalp, wash that scalp. Um, some other little, not shampoo. You can have lemon. Get lemon and squeeze it in there. You have apple cider vinegar. There's the clay with the apple cider vinegar mix that also detoxes your scalp. The lemon, the clay with the apple cider vinegar, and water. If you don't want to do a shampoo, you can detox your scalp to get your scalp clean, get all the buildup from in your scalp. Try detox. Later on my next video, because I probably want to do another to this because it could go on for a while. I've seen a product that I have tried out, and it's a natural shampoo, and it's something you just kind of make. You get some boiling water, you put the little herbs in there, and the slip on it is so nice. And you can go in there and clean out your scalp. There's so many different things you can do to get in there and clean out your scalp, especially even if you're in your braids. The other thing I wanted to address, and I know I've been like all over the place because it's like I have so much on my head I want to share, but and I want to be a little bit more organized with it too. But also the thing I want to bring to your attention is we're putting these braids in our hair, and the braids are chemically treated. And I think I alluded to that in my other video. They're chemically treated, and we're not cleaning those chemicals. We're not removing them. We're just putting it in our hair. We go to the braiding stores. They're not pre-treating the hair. They're not removing all those chemicals, and we wonder why our scalps. You remember we just like itching and scratching, and we're destroying more than we're built, and then we're actually doing good. So I want to get to a place, demand, or say demand, I'll bring my hair, or demand that these people take the time to at least put that hair, even if you got to bring your own apple cider vinegar, in water, and take that hair and put soak at least from where it goes to your hair to the root to where it hits your face and your skin or something, where it hits your face, like down to at least hair should be soaked. And so all that chemical that I don't know, try it, that apple cider vinegar with some warm water. And shoot, I would throw a little bit of baking soda in there too. If you ask me, as a peroxide, just some little extra, and let it sit. You'll see that white film that comes up on top, and it you put your hand in it, it will itch your hand. You want to even do that with gloves. So please, in the quest for protecting our hair, don't allow them to chemically destroy your hair and cause all sorts of sickness, and who knows what the long run will be. And we are putting this in our children's hair, our little babies. We're throwing hair. We're just like, oh yeah, take it off the shelf, take it up back and throw it in the hair. We're not we're not taking the time. We're not slowing down. What is it so special about? What is it so difficult? What is it so untamed and untouched, or so uncharted? I mean, what is it? What is the mystery about us? What is all the fanfare and the dancing and the twisting about us? That there's a whole line. I mean, there's millions and millions of dollars being made off of just our hair. That's geared towards our hair, and we're just hook, line, and sinker in running with it. Like you, we decided we're gonna go natural. We're gonna lose the perm. If I want a perm look, I'll buy a wig. I'll put a weave in. Okay, we decided that. So now what they decided now they're gonna go make it. They're gonna make the hair look like it. For years, you only can have found this in the stores, right? This kind of human hair, this kind of braided hair. Now you walk into the beauty supply store and they have all kinds that look and feel like all sorts of types of Afro hair, African American, but whatever, our hair. Okay, so much. But what I'm saying is, I am an advocate for, listen, it's your hair. If you choose to straighten it, perm it, relax it, whatever you want to call it, I don't have, who am I? Who am I to tell you, oh, which way is better? Okay, or which way it's your choice. Some people like red, some people don't. You want to wear this outfit because you like it, that's your choice. So it's for me to tell you how to wear your hair. That's not what I mean. I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to tell you that, oh, you got to keep your natural hair because you're not, because that's who you are as a black person. I'm not going to say that because I want to change it up too. I change it up when I want to. But what I want to encourage is that we pay attention to the stuff that's going on top of our head, on top of our scalp, in our hair, in our children's hair. Darn near, be intentional and pay attention to what you even put in your body. Okay? Listen, if I am in a predominantly black neighborhood, people tend, anyway, scratch that. But anyway, we are on a platform. So anyway, all I'm gonna say is, just be intentional. Even if you buy the wig, wash that thing. Not just wash it with shampoo and conditioner. Cleanse it, detox it, get every chemical, because in order to sell us a certain thing, a certain type of hair, they need to put certain kind of chemicals to get there. They're trying to sell their product, and they're trying to give you what you want, what you're going to buy. Ain't nobody mad at nobody. But what I'm saying is that when you get that thing to your house, you better make sure you do what you need to do to make it healthy for us. So I just said, you know what? This is on my head and on my heart. And I feel that it's time for us to open our eyes and be educated. You know, um, we are in a movement where a lot of us are feeling like, it's our time. But in this, our time movement, let's pay attention. Let's open our eyes to information. Let's read the dotted lines, the fine prints, and and we can live truly free. Truly, our time. It's Let's pay attention. Listen to all the messages being said. Don't just focus your brain on what you knew from when or what you heard somebody said, but let's be intentional about listening, because there's a lot of messages that's being given to us to free our minds from so many things that have oppressed us, from so many hurts, and the truth is being put in your faces. But when you are um when you only listen out for one thing, you're not hearing it. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, so yeah, I just want to say, I know I like to come in close to the camera because I'm trying to talk to everybody. Like, you people are my people. You're my people. You're my neighbor. You're my coworker. You're my sister from another. You're my peeps. And if I'm out here and I'm seeing things or I'm aware of something, I would like to encourage. You know, um, I started my natural hair because I was tired of the fake. Oh, I'm looking out. Oh, this is for you. This product is for you. Oh, this oil, this that, and it wasn't there. And they selling it right up in my neighborhood with all of us are the number one majority shoppers. So I'm like, mm-mm. And it's a hard way to go. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's very hard way to go because we are people that we operate by labeling, and once something is out here and it's a label, we don't even know if it's been sold off. We don't know what's going on. We know there's a difference, but so I'm just encouraging people to read and don't just slap something in your hair. Don't just go with the next fad, but if you don't take anything, take this away, please watch the stuff that we're using as protective styling, that we're putting in our hairs to protect our um, hair from the naturalness of the weather and destroying our hair with chemicals, destroying our um, skin, and breathing in fumes and causing all sorts of sicknesses and stuff like that. We don't know where it came from. We can't pinpoint to it because we're not educated enough to know. All right, so I just want to educate you. Before you put the braids in your hair, soak it in that apple cider vinegar. I know there's videos out here, and I don't know if you know, but the chemicals aren't just because it's itching your hairs. It can cause anything. We don't know if it's going to cause cancer. We don't know if it's dementia. We don't know what all that it's doing. So not just because people place you like, oh, the buzz is it's buzzing around. This is the fad. We're not a fad. We are people. Okay. And we out here living, just live, you know. So just be careful with what you're putting on your hair. And please, not just wash your scalp. Let's remember that we got to detox it. We're putting too much things in our hair. There's too much being sold. There's too much out here. And they're chemically processed. Okay? Then when you say natural, I know I'm about to end this video soon. When we say natural, please know what natural is. Okay? Natural, it's not chemicals. Okay? It is not. So, so let's just be intentional about reading and making sure we know exactly what it is that we're putting in our hair so that our scalps can be healthy. All right. Thank you. Have a blessed Sunday. Rest of your day.